All right, it is currently 4:24 a.m. and just as I suspected, I am the only car here, okay? It's looking very good for me that I'm gonna get my hands on a signed Vanilla Ice t-shirt. Well, it's about 5:28 a.m. and I've been sitting in my car for about an hour, parked directly outside of SeaWorld Orlando. Now, it is only a matter of time before security pulls up to my car and asks me what the hell I'm doing. And frankly, I'm not sure what I'm gonna tell them. You know, admittedly, I might have jumped the gun a little bit and left the house a little too early, but that's okay because I am now this much closer to getting my hands on a signed Vanilla Ice t-shirt. Now, I must say I'm getting quite bored sitting in my car all alone, but luckily I thought about this and ran to the dollar store yesterday, got myself a few toys to keep myself occupied. Well, you guys, it is currently 7:03 a.m. The sun is finally up and the birds are chirping, and I'm no longer alone outside of the SeaWorld parking lot. There are now 3 cars in the front row to get into the parking lot this morning. I will be very upset if any of them get in there before me. I was here 3 hours ago, I've been waiting in my car for 3 hours, and I deserve to be first. I'm starting to sound like a true annual pass holder.
I waited in my car for another hour, and then in the blink of an eye, I was surrounded by other cars, all trying to be first to see Vanilla Ice. At around 7:45 a.m., I saw the first employee of the day, and at this point I knew the gates could open at any minute. Now, my excitement only grew when I saw what I believed to be Vanilla Ice's tour bus grace us with its presence. At exactly 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, the cones were lifted, and it was game time. Unfortunately, the employees started with the car to the left of me, despite the fact that I've been here sitting in my car for 5 hours. Now, my frustration only grew when for some reason the parking attendants kept sending me down different lanes than all the other cars. They did this to me twice until I was eventually in the handicapped section, so out of pure frustration I grabbed the nearest spot I saw that was not handicapped, leaving my car very far away. I quickly grabbed my camera and began sprinting to the entrance of the park, hoping to beat the annual pass holders, who were unfortunately already there. We waited at the security checkpoint for another 10 minutes until eventually they let us through. Once they let us through, I was ahead of the entire crowd. That is until this man cut me off at the last second. Now, I'm not surprised that he was so fast as he was wearing some pretty dope and one sneakers. I waited at the front entrance of the park as the crowd of people grew at a very fast rate. Every time I turned my shoulder, I saw more guests pouring in, causing me to doubt if I would even get to meet Vanilla Ice. Finally, at 8:45 a.m., the gates opened, and of course, the family in front of me had problems with their tickets. Now, once I did make it in the park, I joined the other guests running for their lives until we were halted at the entrance to the waterfront section of the park. We were told by this employee that the waterfront section would not open until 9 a.m., so we waited for another 15 minutes as the crowd grew even larger. Now, once the clock struck 9 a.m., we all desperately ran in an attempt to be the first ones to arrive at Icebreaker. Now, I guess those and one sneakers aren't as fast as I once thought, as I quickly surpassed our friend from earlier. It was just down to me and this one other kid who unfortunately was very healthy. All that running was seemingly for nothing, as we were informed by this employee that we would have to wait outside of Mako until the rest of the park opened at 10 a.m. At exactly 10 a.m., the rest of the park opened and the crowd sprinted. I tried desperately to keep up, but unfortunately was falling short behind. Now, after every obstacle I encountered this morning, it is with great pride to inform you that I secured my spot in line to meet Vanilla Ice. SeaWorld Orlando's management gave us wristbands that said we are officially meeting Vanilla Ice. And from there, we waited in line to purchase our shirt that he would soon be autographing. Seeing my new t-shirt laid out on a trash can was the most satisfying feeling ever. We waited in line patiently and were entertained by the duo of unsupervised children. We were informed by this employee that soon at 11:30 a.m., Vanilla Ice would appear. And sure enough, he did. Now the crowd went absolutely bonkers, and I was starstruck myself. As the line moved up, I kept inching my way closer to fulfilling my destiny and meeting Vanilla Ice. And finally, after all of my endeavors, it was time.
I am doing good. I've been up since 3 a.m. for this moment. I'm very honored to be in your presence. And I gotta let you know I've been practicing this all week, okay, for our photo when it's time. I'll let you sign the shirt.
You got it down. It's not easy.
Yeah, it's not easy, okay? And you make it look easy. But I saw it on the shirt and I was like,
You do it both hands.
oh, I don't know. Look at that. Almost. One day I'll be as good as you.
It is practice, bro. It took me time.
Well, all those flipping houses, using all those tools probably helps your hands, get a little stronger.
It does.
More muscles in
It
there.
does, man. You gotta stay on your feet all day.
That's right.
You ready?
Oh, yeah.
Got it.
Oh, yeah.
You get that one?
Thank you very much. Have a killer show
Anytime,
tonight.
man. I'll see you
Good
tonight.
meeting
Coming to
Oh,
you.
yeah. Oh, yeah. I'll be there. Front row.
Okay, bro. Appreciate it.
Have a good day.
Thank you. Thanks, Kyle.
Well, I think it is safe to say that today was a massive success. Not only did I fist bump one of the greatest hip-hop legends to ever walk this earth, but I also came home wearing a autographed Vanilla Ice t-shirt. Now this morning I had one goal in mind, and I am just so proud to say that at 1:11 p.m., I have accomplished that goal. I also want to extend my gratitude and say thank you for coming along with me, as I pretty much spent the night in the SeaWorld parking lot in order to meet Vanilla Ice. All I ask of you is to please subscribe to my channel, like this video, and leave a comment telling me your favorite Vanilla Ice song. Now without further ado, I need to go take some killer Instagram photos in order to flex my new autographed t-shirt. So until I see you next time, peace out.